You guys must have heard of postpartum depression, and this particular thing is eating deep, especially in the lives of primaries, like people that just give birth for the first time, mostly people that just give birth for the first time. And I just want you guys, like, it might interest you to know that this particular thing, it is just psychologically, like it is just psychological. It does not have anything to do with physicals. It does not have anything to do with any other aspect of your life apart from your psychological and then your emotional life. And for you to bring remedy, or for you to apply remedy to this postpartum depression, it also has to come through that route, psychological route or emotional route, right? So what exactly is postpartum depression? Postpartum is after giving birth, and depression is a situation where someone feels hopeless. Someone feels, I'm not ready to live life anymore. Someone feels, I don't want to do this anymore, right? Someone feels, what I'm doing is not even worth it. What I'm doing is not making sense anymore. Maybe I should end it. Maybe I should stop living. Maybe I should just get rid of everything surrounding my life, and just be empty, like something like that. So it's a very bad state to be in, right? It's a very bad state to be in. So you understand what postpartum depression is, just like depression, but depression after giving birth. Okay, so, and of course this depression is tied around the fact that you just gave birth to a child. It's tied around it. Okay, so I am Nurse Kamsiyo Nneoma, and this is Sexuality and Health Wellness. Today we'll be talking about postpartum depression. How has it caused so much damage, and how do we curb it? How do we arrest it before it even bring out its fangs at the victims? Okay, listen closely. Now, back to what we're saying. When we talk about postpartum depression, let's look at the causes. Why is it there? Why does it ever appear? Now, it might interest you to know that the reason why postpartum depression ever happens is, I would say, is in two classes. Number one class is tied around the pregnancy, then the other part is tied around actually after giving birth. Now, during pregnancy, we look at, like, when we investigate the causes, we look at how did this pregnancy get in there. Most people, they don't really want to give birth to a child. They don't want to, give birth to a child, and mistakenly they took in. So they feel that I don't want to give birth to a child, and I don't want to abort this baby. I feel that aborting this baby is against my beliefs, so I need to keep the baby, right? Which is not bad, okay? It's not bad. But the person over time, because you're haunted by the feeling that I didn't want to have this child. If I had the opportunity, I would have gotten rid of this baby if I had the opportunity. So it's we are humans. Listen. We are humans, and whether you love it or not, whether you want to believe what I'm saying right now or not, one way or the other, even when you want to suppress the fact that you never planned on having this baby, you and your husband never planned on having this baby, it's still the fact is that it's still gonna dawn on you that I never planned on having this baby. Number one. Number two, if I had the opportunity, I would have gotten rid of the baby, but well, my belief says no, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. So you keep giving your mind the orientation that many people, many people don't come to terms with this baby that just came in when they never planned it. They never come to terms with, they never appreciate, they never embrace, that's the English. They never embrace the fact that, okay, let's deal with this, let's walk with this, right? Let's walk with this. And because they never get to become one with that idea that okay, I know that I never planned for this baby, but I got this baby already and I need to take care of this baby. I need to love this baby, you know. They don't embrace, they don't come to terms with this particular reason. So eventually when they give birth to this child, depression is likely 99% likely going to set in. And when this depression sets in, you find out that this depression is built around that baby. This depression is because the baby is here. This depression is like, just get rid of this baby, just push this baby aside, just do not take care of this baby. This baby is the reason why I am hopeless. This baby is the reason why I am not even, doing what other possible. I'm not doing what I plan on doing. I should be in school right now. I should be furthering my education right now. I should be doing other things. I should be looking pingy right now. Come on, let's keep it light, okay? Then you find out that the depression is built around the baby, and if care is not taken, if people around you do not get to see this when it is building up, when it is sprouting, we find out, or that is where we see cases of a mom killing the baby, a mom neglecting the baby. Yes, and another cause is now that is on the part of married women. Then we have that on the part of people that are not even married, right? They never planned on having a baby, but because they took in and their belief says no to such a thing, they just have to go down with this man. They just have to, maybe they love the man, yes, but they didn't plan on getting married at that point in time. They didn't plan on having a baby at that point in time. They had other things to do. They had other activities to establish, right? They had other dreams, other goals to reach, but now they don't have any other option because they've got a baby in their womb growing, and now they need to marry, right? And of course they need to go down being a family woman. Okay, they need to go down being a mother, being a wife, and it's so much. It's like it's too much for them to take in. And you find out that when they give birth, they're like, everything is making me go gaga. Just get out of my life. Okay, get out of my life. And at this point they may even neglect their husband as well. Yes, they may even neglect their husband, neglect the baby, and you find out that the woman is just living a scattered life. Okay, so another cause is situations where, man, we have seen that one a lot, like a whole lot. You bring your wife to the hospital to give birth, and now this woman gave birth. Where are you, bro? Oh gosh, where are you? You just left the woman in the hospital. The woman gave birth. No one to pay the bills. Where we're calling you, you didn't pick the call, and eventually the woman's parents will have to come around and pay her bills. That is not right. And you are not helping the woman's mental health. Even if you don't have the money, you should stick around. That is why every man is situated in a family. You should stick around, be a source of help, a source of hope. Encourage the woman. Yes, we know you don't have the money, but encourage the woman, be there. Let her see you. Let be the strength she does not have at that moment. Give her the strength she does not have at that moment. Encourage her with words and all that. Act of service. What happened to that? So these things will give this woman the strength to do what? To raise the child. The strength to, be encouraged, be strengthened in raising this child. So you find out that even if the woman wanted to, go into depression about how do we take care of this baby, things are hard in this country, things are hard, everywhere, and we don't even have so much. When the woman sees that you're there, she feels encouraged. right? She feels encouraged, and sometimes men don't even understand. They feel that is it other women that are giving birth? Listen, everybody is not the same. Yes, and everybody does not have that mental capacity to, you know, handle everything, organize everything, and hold everything still intact. Many people, little things just make them go, a little scattered, and but they still fall back in, right? They still fall back in. So you should learn to stand with the one you call a partner. I'm sounding like a relationship coach right now, but I'm not. Okay, so you should learn to stand with your partner. You should learn to be the light they see when darkness is everywhere. You should learn to be the strength they have, when they are out of strength, when you're out of, what it takes. So these are the things that people don't really understand, and men, they just feel that what is there, especially African men, what is there is no other ladies that are giving birth. It shouldn't be that way. You should stand with her when she is standing, sit with her when she's sitting. Okay, all right. So how do we bring to an end this? How do we handle this? How do we curb this? How do we stand against this even before it comes, right? How do you manage? Now, for people that think that I didn't plan this seventh child, and this child is on the way, and I don't know how we're gonna take care of it. The other day I was in a church, and they brought up a question, and it was this particular question. That was the seventh child, I guess. Yeah, and this wonderful economy. So the lady was like, should I take drugs? you know but because they were a group of people, she belonged to a community where they care, they are ready to stand with her, they are ready to hold her hands and walk through that alley with her. They are ready to do this with her, this 9 months with her. They're ready to encourage her all the step of the way. So we started encouraging. We were like, no, you don't need to do that. We were like, many people, they were in the same shoes, and they didn't take drugs, but they had to stand with other people in their community, in their tribe, and they had to stand with God as well, and they had to stand with whatever they believed in, and they had to push through until the 9th month, and of course they were able to make it. So we kept encouraging and pushing and encouraging and pushing in words and in kind, and at the end of the day, she gave birth, and as of now, the baby is actually grown. So you see that it is not death sentence, that you didn't plan a baby and then the baby came. I don't know if you understand. So when you get that encouragement, when you understand these things, you find out that okay, this is not something to be worried about, because when you get consistently worried about it, consistently thinking about it in a negative light, you find out when you give birth to this child, you are likely to go down with depression. And when you go down with depression, many things are definitely going to go wrong. Yes. So another way we handle it is we build emotional support. I don't know the kind of husband you married, but if no matter the kind of husband you marry, please ensure communication is fluid. Like, ensure that communication is on and on. Tell this man what you feel and how you feel about this, or how you feel about that, right? Let him know how you feel about this and how you feel about that. Okay, so that in that time he will understand you. Some men don't really understand women, so make him understand you. Make him understand you. Sometimes you're angry at a man. The man does not even know that you're angry. He thinks that you're playing hard to get. you're playing hard to get. Okay, so he does not even understand that okay, this is what it is. Okay, so you need to make him, communication is key. So you may need to communicate more better, like that is more better. You may need to communicate better after now. Okay, so another thing, how we cope, how we curb it is, please, if you have the capacity to employ a helping hand, please employ one. Okay, sometimes the stress of waking up at night, dealing with the cry of the child, then other things, many other things, and all that and all that and all that. You don't even have time for yourself. You don't even have time for the baby anymore. Sometimes you just go into depression. Sometimes you don't even have time to look after your body, and now your body is even looking, your body's looking like you guys are not taking care of me. And now when you look at yourself in the mirror, like, Jesus, what is this? What is, and that is enough to put you, like, throw you into depression. Sometimes it doesn't happen immediately. Sometimes it happens a few days after giving birth. Sometimes it happens a week after giving birth. Sometimes it sets off immediately. So, but you should be able to put up structures to, and men, please, employing a helping hand does not mean that your woman is useless or lazy. No. Every human on earth, every human that is not an angel, that is not a spirit, needs help. We all need help. You, a man, the husband, you need help. That is the reason why the Lord, the Creator, made a helps meet for you, your wife. So we all need help. So when it gets to that point where your wife requests or tells you that, I think we need help around here, do not just you are lazy. That no, consider it and do something about it immediately. Okay, so when we reduce stress, we find out that we are already handling many things, because you find out that this woman have time for her body, have time to look good, have time to put the body together, put everything together, and of course have time for the baby. And there will be nothing like neglect. And when there is nothing like neglect, we find out that there is organization and situations like, my gosh, I'm not even this, I'm not even that, and all that and all that. And of course, ladies, you need to appreciate the fact that you bring a life to the world. You bring another life to the world, and that is the kudos on your own side. So you should not feel bad that, oh, I gave birth and my tummy is bigger than before. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And now you allow that to be the reason why you fall into depression. No. You should understand that you giving birth is a wonderful thing, a beautiful thing. And husbands, don't make it. Man, I saw one post. The husband was telling the wife gave birth to twins, and the husband was telling the wife that you look so fat. Your belly looks so fat, so bloated, fatter than before. That's harsh. That's wicked. That's very wicked, and it is not supposed. In fact, where did you get the husband from? You people should mind what you marry, because what the hell was that? So the woman had to leave the marriage eventually, because the man became very toxic, right? The man became very toxic. So men, appreciate your wife when she gives birth. She can actually go back to that body that you are anticipating, but you need to be the help she has in that moment, so that she is encouraged to keep taking care of the baby and taking care of her body, and is put all the way back together up, right? Okay, so now you see what postpartum depression is, the causes, and how we can, the major causes, and how majorly we can handle it. Love, help, support, and of course, non-stress life. So please, when you're marrying, marry right. Okay? I'll see you all in my next video. I love you.